once again today to actually deliver a stream of Usogui, the manga series, because it's also a live action series film and no VA as well, so I've got to specify sometimes. It's also a live action film and no VA as well, so I've got to specify sometimes. That sounds fucking different. I changed the cable over my microphone and it sounds slightly different than usual. Don't know why, I've got my headphones on somewhere. Alright. Anyway, yes, so today we actually are streaming some more Usogui. I left off last time, we actually got kind of semi into the arc to do with the abandoned mine. Shit wasn't going so well, so I can't wait to see how Baku gets out of this one because he will do something. The man will have some absolute zany ass plan up his sleeve to actually get out of this. Maybe he used the will of God on his side and just do it that way somehow. I don't know. I'm just waiting to see what he does. So streaming. Come by and get comfy as we read Usogui. So I think today we should possibly get, I mean maybe almost all of it done today. The arc itself. Not too sure, depending on how far we get. I think it's up to like chapter 70 something, this arc. We're on 46, so I think we'll either get towards the end today, or we might finish it depending how fast we actually read it, I guess. Right, so it's just, why's my computer? It's like a jet engine. The computer sounds like a jet engine for some reason. Anyway, so let's actually begin, which is 46. So foo. The chances were 50%. Things like this happen sometimes. Besides, I haven't lost yet. Baku-san. Right now, the flow of luck is totally on Sadakuni's side. Now, let me draw a card and end this game. 46 to fight against time. That's right. Baku-san hasn't lost yet. It's 50%. The chance for Sadakuni to draw the Joker is high too. However, the Joker didn't disappear from Baku's hand. He has lost 2 games in a row. Baku-san. After the gallows were assembled further, there were only 2 steps left. Oh my, this is quite unexpected. Are you the one that's going to be hanged? I mean, he's got to have some level of plan up his sleeve. There's nothing wrong with the cards. The match can continue. Somehow I feel like there's no chance to win anymore. Sadakuni is unbelievably lucky. Even Baku-san, even someone like him is going to lose? No way, that's impossible. The 3rd game starts. The Joker isn't in Baku-san's hand. Sadakuni's got the Joker. If we don't win this time, we're doomed. Hey, what's wrong? I'm glad you're talking less now, but how much longer are you going to think? Draw the card already. Bastard, that's enough. He's been standing there for 20 minutes, Mekama. Just set a time limit or this will never end. That's what he said. What do you think? Indeed. If Baku-sama keeps delaying like this, the match can last for hours or even days. We didn't set a time limit because this isn't a game where the players need a long time to think. But if this goes on, the match can't continue. What do you think, Baku-sama? Then we have to start all over. If we are going to set a time limit, the match has to start all over again. The 2 games earlier don't count. How unsightly. Is this the determination for victory that you talked about earlier? As I thought, you're a pest. Of course this would happen. When death is right in front of you, everyone will struggle desperately. I agree with Sadakuni-sama. The match has already started. It's impossible to reset it anymore. The time limit to draw a card will be 1 minute. Is that okay? Usogui. Welcome back, Owner Yako. Welcome back. This is for you guys. The cafe named Hyaki Yako, a reference to the night parade on 100 demons from Japanese folklore, and is also a pun on Yako's name. It's rare that you come to the store, owner. By the way, a guest happened to come looking for you. A guest? What a surprise. To think you'd come visit me. Referee Kiara. What can I do for you? Nothing special. Just dropped by to say hi. Yako, I'm leaving Kakaro. Last night, the member who had you as their exclusive referee for years, Usogui, lost in the surpassing the leader. What that was that the reason? Usogui, indeed. I was his referee. But I'm just a referee and he's just a member, nothing more than that. Whether he wins or loses, it's none of my business. I'm not going to ask you the reason, but I believe you're aware that that Kakuro allows no one to leave alive, right? So what? Are you going to purge me now, right now? No way. A person that can purge you doesn't exist in this world, I suppose. You're being sarcastic as usual, but you're right. There's no one that can win forever. Such a person doesn't exist. Usogui is no exception either. There's no gambler that can win forever. It wasn't even 50% this time. Baku-san drew the Joker among 5 cards. It's over. Yako, until the end, I never really understood what was in Usugui's mind. But I know he has a habit, something like a ritual. When everything goes just as he plans, he'll eat that thing. You know what I'm talking about, right? He'd be eating that thing. He'd be eating that thing. 47. Welcome back. Following the break, we have world political news. 47 insane. According to the report from Washington Post on the 28th, in America, a few multiple launch rocket systems which carry that word have gone missing. These years, Transnistria, which declared independence from Moldova, sold large amounts of weapon into Russia within the Caucasus region and Central Africa, where war rages on. And the trading in Transnistria is now managed by the Karl family, who is one of the military top brasses. The military owns lots of military weapons that the military owns a lot of military weapons that were left by the CCP, and possess their own army and border guards, and has expressed desire for independence. Multiple launch rocket system (MLRS) are armored vehicles that can launch rockets. It's shown in the bottom left panel. ATA CMS are surface-to-surface missiles with a range up to 310 kilometers. They can also be shot using MLRS. The American government and some experts condemned and criticized the situation as an opening of weapons market to terrorist organizations. On the topic of the multiple launch rocket system, the JSDF also, leader. It's about time. Ah, I see. Being extremely unlucky, Baku-san drew a Joker for the 5 cards from the 5 cards, and then the super lucky and fearless Sadakuni didn't draw the Joker until the end. It's already been 3 losses in a row. It's a pretty raw panel, to be honest. Even if it's quite scary, it's a pretty raw panel. Oh my. You're at the edge of a cliff right now. Has legendary gambler Usogui run out of luck? How pitiful. It seems like the glorious gambler has now become an ordinary man. Oi. Stop going on about pointless shit. There is no luck in a duel. All this despicable man can do is attempt to trick and deceive people. What happens to his? He's not look maxing anymore. My man's lost so hard he's stopped look maxing. He got outmogged. He's just getting outmogged completely. He's nothing but some trash that's too cowardly to risk his life. He's meant to lose. He can never reach me. Our spirits are different. Why does he keep on losing his chin randomly? Like, just in random penalties, the chin's completely gone. The difference between our determinations is just like the difference between a man protected by armor versus a man that puts his life on the line. Only a desperate attack with no fear of death can cut through the armor and split the skull of your enemy in half. Clinging to life is an instinct that all creatures have. It will cause hesitation. Hesitation will lead to your death. Those who wear armor will never understand this. Only with a determination that has no fear of death can you summon victory. So you can achieve a great revolution. Don't you get it? Don't you get it? To me, even my own life is nothing but a tool to eliminate my enemies. I'm no better than him, but this guy is quite insane. I mean, who fucking isn't at this point? Who isn't fucking insane? I mean, Kaji's probably only sane person thus far in this whole entire series. I guess Yako's kind of sane. So Sadokuni is still working. I just arrived. I see, so you're acting as Sadokuni's right-hand man right now. Yes, it's ready. It was quite easy to ship them to Japan. It didn't take long. We just needed to disassemble them into small parts so that no one could tell they were weapons, and then ship them through my routes from different countries. By the way, I got a deposit. But what about the rest? What about 3.5 billion yen? That's a lot more than what we agreed upon. Great. I'm touched by your passion. I'm giving you an ATA CMS block IA as a gift. So ATA CMS block is a type of GPS guided missile with 165-kilometer range. What the fuck? Haha, the game is about to end, right? Don't worry, I believe in him. Just like the previous matches, Sadokuni won't lose under those circumstances. Seriously, Sadokuni is my most valuable patron. At the same time, he's also a great revolutionist. It's because of that patriotism of his. That's what I was thinking. I wasn't going to say it out loud, but I was thinking, what's he going to do with the fucking missile? It's just going to bring it in there and intimidate him like, ha, fuck you, I've got a missile now. Because that patriotism of his, that he will attack his own country. Pests. Behold my hammer. This is meant to be a gambling game. I get who he is, but at the same time, like, this is going places. Pests need only one thing: the hammer. 48 killed the many to save the few. Extermination, death. Comrades, it's the code word. Looks like the victory is ours. We don't need to stay here any longer. He is basically turned to Vulcan. He's basically Vulcan at this point. I would actually love if he actually just grabbed it like Vulcan does at the beginning of MGS3 as well. That'd be the greatest thing ever. As I thought, they are all armed, but are they going to move? Where are they going? And who exactly was that? Black suit guy who peed in the woods. Where did he go? Was he spying on those guys over there? Where is he? Trees will remove CO2. That's what Baku Ni-chan said. By the way, who are you? Who are you, uncle? Ah, I am... Who is he? I thought he was defenseless, but he found me without me noticing. And what the hell was he eating? Ah, I'm sorry, I should have told you my name first. Baku Ni-chan said that's proper manners. My name is Marco. Baku Ni-chan told me to spy on those people, and he said at the other side of the tunnel, the people who are not in black suits are the bad guys. Your clothes are black, so you aren't a bad guy. Marco was so lonely. He was so happy to find you. Who are you, uncle? This guy is not a part of Kakador. Is he with Usogui? According to our intelligence, Usogui has 2 partners. Could he be the devil of the abandoned building, Rodham? But this super face, the devil? Excuse me. Wait. There's no time to talk. They're moving. Your job is to spy on them, right? Let's follow them first. They didn't use their vehicles. The destination must be nearby. What? It's a multiple launch rocket system, and that missile is a ATACMS block too. It has a GPS guided system. The range is about 300 kilometers. So the Kuni's people came here. That means they're about to do it. If they want to, fire that thing to somewhere in Japan. Ha! As you do, I guess. Fuji is on a prefectural boundary. There will be problems if the police intervenes. And since Kakado is holding a match here, the authorities cannot intervene either. Right now, at this place where no one can get in, I think it is. The terrorist of the abandoned mine is going to drop the hammer for Japanese revolution. My bro's trying to enact a fucking plot to Metal Gear Solid. Oh, I knew it. Just like what I thought, Leo. Alright, things are getting interesting. What should we do, Leo? Ranko, don't just say what should we do. If Sadakuni wins, they're going to fire that thing. Is there a way to make Usogui win? Oh my, you're so serious all the time. Well, I guess that's good for balance, since I always go too far. There's a way. I can see their cards through the cameras, which means I just need to tell Usogui's partner what Sadakuni's hand is. It might be possible to use a number of calls he receives on his cell phone. 1 call for the right side and 2 calls for the left side, for example. With that, Usogui won't draw the Joker when it's his turn. Usogui's partner is there, right? Just let him contact the other one. But Leo, the reason why I bet 1 billion on him not to kill time, nor was it a part of some plan. It was just a gamble of mine. The reason why I bet on Usogui was because my instinct told me that he would win. I'm sorry to say this, but in my gambles, there is no room for cheating. Will that crazy terrorist revolution succeed or not? My broke is changing. What's going on? Fucking. His whole entire plot is just taken it out of him completely. He's gone from Bogdanov twin to. What's happening to my man? It all depends on Usogui. Until now, Sadakuni has never drawn a Joker from Bakusan. In this final game our only hope was that it would be our turn to draw the cards. When it came to the final 50-50 battle, we're doomed. Bakusan will be hanged to death. Bakusan is going to die. Look, at this point, I think that's the least of your problems. My man's gonna fucking blow up part of Japan. Finally, this super gamble is over. All the trash who invested money in this man. I'm going to use your sinful money to eliminate those who are infesting this country and who don't deserve to live. Kill the enemy to save the few. Kill the enemy to save the few, sorry, not to kill the enemy to save the few. I will dispose of the masses who are trash and let only the few who deserve to live to do so. Huh? Oh, where'd they put it? Ah, you can draw the card. Don't mind me. Huh? Are you going to draw it? Shut up. Ah, right. I put the last one here. Well, I should save it for later. Hurry up and draw it. Huh? You know, so technically, if he wins this, he survives. He doesn't die, but he also thwarts a terrorist plot as well at the same time. This went to 0 to like 150 in the space of 2 arcs. But at the same time, like, it's like the realm possibility at this point. I don't know. I could believe this happening in this manga, to be honest. 49, the struggle to survive. This is the first time Sadakuni missed. Oh shit, my man's missing? He's catching strays? Rah. Sadakuni hasn't drawn the Joker once, just drew the Joker for the first time. You were lucky and got saved by a coincidence. Oi, don't you make that cocky face. It won't happen again. But you had to choose wisely. You just drew the Joker. Doesn't that mean the flow of luck has changed? Besides, after 4 games, I've totally seen through your habit of yours. Just like the second game, when I drew a Joker, you unconsciously put the Joker on the right. If that's true, just draw it right. Sure, I'll draw it. Things are different from before. Here, Yako-san. I don't even need to check it. 49, the struggle to survive. Indeed. Yes, we won for the first time by the skin of our teeth. It looks like you've still got a little bit of luck before you bite the dust. What was it again? I remember a guy with glasses said something interesting. Ah, right. There's no luck in a duel, right? Duel, right? God damn it, my accent. Also, I don't win by luck. After so many games, seeing through the opponent's habit is like a piece of cake to me. It's easy as beating the first level of Puyan. Do you know what Puyan is? No, I guess. Fu. A fixed shooter arcade game released by Konami in Japan in 1982. Now you know. And now you know. Getting so carried away just because you won once. I don't want to waste another second on this stupid game. He said he's seen through me, but that was just to see my reaction. Besides, that was just a coincidence. Next time he gets a Joker, this game will be over. The one who will be hanged, it's him. Yes, Sadakuni got the chance in the first game, but it's the opposite now. Baku-san has 1 card left. Sadakuni has 2 cards left, including the Joker, and the one who goes first is Baku-san. Alright, draw it. Draw the Joker like how you just did before. You know which one it is, don't you? Sadakuni is holding the cards face down. That means he doesn't want to be read by Baku-san. I think even he doesn't know which card is which. He's just holding them casually in order to not react to Baku-san's words. What are you gonna do, Baku-san? Jack is awesome, don't you think so? I'm talking about the movie Titanic. The protagonist in that movie is called Jack. I just watched it recently from a store where I can rent movies for free. Even in the most desperate situations. Even when he was surrounded by people who had accepted their death due to the fear and despair, Jack never gave up. The truth is, giving up and accepting your death is quite simple. It's relieving. To keep on with the struggle to survive is what's painful. You need a strong will to do that. Only determination to survive could create that brief and beautiful romance of a person. Well, I'm talking about the movie. What exactly are you talking about? Exactly, what are you trying to say? It's just that. It's the fucking. Jesse, what the fuck are you talking about? It's just like. It's just. My man just sort of like the highest gross movie of all time. It's like, wow, okay, my life is different now. I get it. I'm saying. What you're doing right now is just giving up on the struggle to survive. You're just a coward who has given up on thinking. Sun Tzu once said, "A man who seeks death in battle will simply die." I won. This guy dodged the Joker again. Is it a coincidence? It's nothing special. The odds are 50%. The odds were 50%. He's just bluffing after he got lucky. He just got lucky. There won't be a third time. I'm not afraid of death. I never thought I would rest in peace after taking the lives of others. But I only die for the revolution. I can't die in a place like this. Mekama, the number is 4. Assemble the gallows and start the next game. Yes, sir. Sada-chan, this game is not old maid anymore. Because I won't draw the Joker again. just, just can't get past just a random inclusion of. I get what you're trying to do. It's just like, by the way, have you seen Titanic? In other words, the one who gets a Joker at the beginning is going to die. You had to pray to your destiny that the Joker won't be dealt to you. It's just... my man's the greatest. Throw those away for me, will ya? What was your name again? Your introduction wasn't done properly, so I don't remember your name. Throw those cards away for me, Kitaro-kun. Return to our manga series, Gege no Kitaro. They have similar hairstyles. Chapter 50, the misaligned gear. We prepared lots of spare decks when we changed the deck for the first time. Let's continue the game. The one who gets the Joker at the beginning will lose. Is Baku's-san confident that he won't draw the Joker again? If Baku's-san loses this time, no matter what the number on the Joker is, he'll lose the match. Sadakuni is at the 7th step right now. In order to give him pressure, it's better that the number on the Joker is 4 or more. Hey, how's Sadakuni doing? No need to worry, Dr. Carl. Our comrade still has the upper hand. As long as the Joker is dealt to the opponent, he will win. Yeah, because it's not just the fact that we got like the gallows and everything like that. We also got the impending doom of explosions. Yes, the number is 5. Huh? Wait, Baku-san is the one who got the Joker. Foo, cuckoo. What a bunch of nonsense. Make whatever kind of speech you like. Talk whatever shit you want. I don't care. Seems like the victory is ours. This is the final game for both of us. God damn. As I thought, Sadakuni won't draw the Joker. Cuckoo. By the way, why are you doing this? Why do you want the money so badly? That you would participate in such a gamble? Is it because you can't forget the luxurious life you once had? Or you're a junkie who seeks the thrill of betting your life? While living such a greedy life, have you never felt curious? Have you never thought about why you're born and what you should achieve in your life? To me, gambles like this one are nothing more than a way to make money for the revolution. To be honest, standing here itself makes me want to puke. But this will end soon. After I draw that card in your hand, there's something I'm meant to achieve waiting outside. I don't have time to watch you be hanged. Go. Die alone. This one. This is the one. This card is a Joker. Come on. Trust me, if you want to win, draw the one next to it. This conversation, this is bad. Come on. Bro's getting hit so hard the art style completely changed. Huh? Come on, what's wrong? Come on. It happened again. This guy. Don't tell me. No, that's impossible. Just draw it. Trust me, draw it. Sadakuni-sama, you have 10 seconds left. Don't tell me. What happened earlier wasn't a coincidence. Did he plan this all? And just now, he was aiming for that too? It was because of this guy. Again. He drew it again. Sadakuni drew the Joker again. Uh-oh. Who is this guy? It was supposed to be perfect. I didn't make a single mistake. This is the second time, just now, I saw Usogui push the Joker towards Sadakuni's hand when Sadakuni was about to draw. But Sadakuni still drew the card by his own will. It's not like Usogui had switched the cards without Sadakuni noticing it. If Sadakuni didn't like it, he could have just drew the other card. That's how obvious Usogui's action was. So exactly what happened? My man gone done goofed. He got hit by the brain scramblies. What are you waiting for? Stop wasting time. Draw the card already. Let me take my time and make good use of this precious 1 minute time limit we set. Huh? What? What is he? What is this man doing? I don't get it. I don't have a single idea. What's wrong? Draw it already. You won't know what card it is until you draw it. What on earth is happening right now? I see. I have started to understand the weird feeling I've had since the start of this confrontation. This trick is slightly outside the bounds of common sense. Such a thing was impossible to see through. God damn it. Oh shit. The reason why Usogui won the last game is the same as the reason why he was able to be looking at Sadakuni's cards right now. He's taking advantage of something about Sadakuni. Right now, Usogui's obvious cheating fully uncovers the weird feeling which has been coming out from Sadakuni. In other words, Sadakuni has been cheating too. This match has already turned into a battle of cheating. 51, a toilet's about to break. What is happening? What the hell is happening right now? Huh. Referee Mechhammer, which card was it? Among the 3 crumpled cards from the previous game, 2 of them were crumpled by Baku-sama and 1 by Sadakuni-sama. Which one was crumpled by Sadakuni-sama? If I'm not mistaken, you're the one who picked them up. Do you remember which one it was? They had to get the panel back with it. They had to get the panel back when he has no chin. My god, poor man. My man's getting mogged so badly. God, get this man some of that. He's got to get on that. He's got to get on that hype, man. He's got to start changing his life. He's got to start mogging. I don't know. To be exact, I can't remember. I see. And the key to Sadakuni's cheating, if what's happening right now is the answer to the feeling I had before, Usogui must have taken advantage of it in the previous game as well, a declaration of victory. I think the reason why Usogui hid the card he drew behind his own was because he was going to claim his victory whether he drew the Joker or not. In other words, Sadakuni thought he had lost because of Usogui's declaration of victory. It's also because in the game before the previous game, Usogui, who has once been away from being hanged, drew the card so confidently. It made Sadakuni think that Usogui could actually read his mind. But in my opinion, the reason why Usogui could draw the card so fearlessly was because he had some method to make Sadakuni draw the Joker again. Worrying about being read by Usogui, Sadakuni placed his cards face down in the next game, which means in his mind he had already accepted the possibility of losing 2 games in a row. The problem is, Sadakuni should have seen it. He looked like he was checking the remaining card in his hand. God damn. All right, fine. Good lord, this is getting complicated. And that's the key to this battle of cheating. Is the answer to Usogui's visible cheating and Sadakuni's invisible cheating. In other words, he couldn't see at that time, just like what's happening right now. His eyes cannot see anything. Draw it. Draw the card already. Takuro won't interfere with any cheating unless a player calls it out. In other words, this doesn't count as cheating. Wake up, Sadakuni. Call it out. Say that he's peeking at your cards. Why doesn't Sadakuni call it out? Baku-san is peeking at his cards. I'm not meant to die here. I'm not meant to die in such a place. He drew it. He drew a card. My determination is different from his. There's no way I would lose. He drew the Joker. This time I won't rely on that thing anymore. I'm going to draw the card myself. This time. Haha, thanks a lot. Phew, well, I found someone. Is it called a man owner? Anyway, one of my clients is a man owner. He's watching the match right now. He didn't have time to explain what exactly is going on, but he promised to help us out. If that Usogui guy gets cocky and draws a Joker on purpose, then my client, who's watching through the six cameras, will tell me where the cards are in Usogui's hand. No one knows what will happen in a gamble. Maybe it's just something that humans can never change. However, the winner always laughs more deeply. And more. QQ. Loudly. The one who laughs loudly is the revolutionist Sadakuni Iki. Looks like the Joker really likes you, doesn't it? And the one who laughs deeply is the gambler Madarame Baku. And then the loser suddenly woke up from his laughter. Huh? Fuck's sake, man. 52. Ha! You drew a Joker, didn't you? Huh. Chapter 52, big liar. Something's wrong. The card he drew is not the Joker. That's an 8. 8. Oh my. You figured it out. You should be watching through this camera right now, right? Turn over. Now that is a great expression there. I don't know how he's doing it, but Sadakuni is also watching them, isn't he? The camera feeds that we set up. The camera feeds that we set up for the man owners are being watched by Sadakuni too. Baku-sama. Although I'm also curious about how you managed to scribble on the card without anyone noticing it, could you explain those inexplicable actions of Sadakuni-sama's? Baku-sama, you're the winner of this match. It's over, so you can tell us now. I think you realize that he's been looking at my cards through the cameras in this room. This one, which means when he was picking the games while blindfolded, he actually saw everything. You are not nearsighted. You're actually blind, aren't you? My god, he actually doesn't have a chin. Holy shit. Every single fucking other angle. No chin. My poor man. Getting mogged so badly in his manga. If my guess is right, he's thumb maxing. If my guess is right, you reconstructed your eyesight. I think it's called visual prosthesis, isn't it? I remember it's related to a phenomenon called that word or something. Reviewing the qualifications? Visual prosthesis? I've heard of it. Some Japanese companies are also doing research on it. It's a medical technology that recovers one's vision. It's an engineering system that reconstructs a blind person's vision by sending electrical currents to stimulate his optical nerves with something other than his eyes. Huh! A phenomenon where you can see light without light entering the eye. For example, from a physical electrical stimulus. Reviewing the qualifications is pronounced the same as reconstructed your eyesight in Japanese. Aha. We'll be able to see through a camera, not with his eyes, but via simulation of his optic nerves. It's not normal. This is something most people can't imagine, let alone connecting it with old maid. The reason why I started to suspect you were just some tiny would. Let me read that again. Fuck's sake. The reason why I started to suspect you were just some tiny things. The time when Kaji-chan fired the gun, your reaction compared to your partner, and the time when we played rock paper scissors. For a moment, you looked like you couldn't see what was happening around you, which means we were in the camera's blind spot. When the first game ended, I dropped the card on purpose to make you pick it up, and then your eyes were looking at the card, but you didn't pick it up right away. You picked it up after you took a breath. So I assume that that's the moment you switched to a camera that could see the card. Yeah. And then I started counting by tapping. On what pattern do the cameras switch? How many seconds does it take to switch? Is it done manually? Automatically? Was it controlled by your partner? Which camera are you looking through right now? The longer I observed, the more I realized how deeply connected you are with the cameras. After observing throughout the game, I found that there are 6 cameras, and they switch at a fixed frequency counterclockwise. Every camera switches after about 10 seconds. So that's why Usogui was moving like that when Sadakuni was about to draw a card. He was hiding his cards into a blind spot of Sadakuni's camera. However, just because there's a blind spot doesn't mean Sadakuni can't see anything at all. Pushing the Joker towards Sadakuni's hand, and that, how are you going to explain them? Baku-san. If he can see through the camera, why don't you just hold the cards face down when he was drawing the cards? You're still thinking like that? If I had done it so obviously, he would have no other choice than to rely on luck, right? In that case, I could have lost. Remember when the game was paused because they had to change the deck after the first game ended? I was the one who made a crease in the card so that I could check how many cameras there were. And when I noticed Kaji-chan's great accomplishment, you're such a clever creep, Kaji-chan. My accomplishment? What are you talking about? The things Kaji has done. I see. So that's what it is. That broken camera before the match started. This is... My man's planned this whole fucking thing out. My god. That camera's broken by Kaji, who was scared by Sadakuni and started some shooting. I said smooting. Shooting randomly. God damn. Not only did Usogui find out the order and frequency of the switching, but he also noticed that there was a broken camera. So there are 10 seconds in which Sadakuni can't see a thing. And that means the time limit was reset because Usogui was thinking for too long, which was within his calculations too. There are 6 cameras. As long as the time limit is over 1 minute, Usogui would be able to make Sadakuni draw the cards in complete darkness by adjusting the timing so that the camera would switch to the broken one in the last 10 seconds. He would be able to control everything in those 10 seconds. So that's why Sadakuni, who was in complete darkness, couldn't notice that the Joker was pushed towards his hand. Nor could he possibly realize Usogui's cheating. Foo. There's one more mistake you made other than those things. Unless you could see my card, you wouldn't have said this is the final game for both of us. The worst case for me would be if I was dealt 11 cards, and all the numbered cards in my hand formed pairs from the start, leaving me with only the Joker in my hand, making me lose before I could do anything. In the final game, you should have just drawn a card when I was hiding my cards in your blind spot. You would have had a 50% chance to win if you really trusted your destiny. But there's no way a guy who's been cheating from the start would have the balls to do that. Being pushed to the corner by a broken camera perfectly shows that you don't want to lose and die. A determination with no fear of death. Even jokes need some thought. You're nothing but a big liar. God damn. Holy shit. 53. Oh shit. There are 6 cameras. Usogui hid his card in Sodokuni's blind spots and made Sodokuni hesitate when he was about to draw a card. Sodokuni wanted to wait for the camera to switch, but it was a trap. It was a trap. It was a trap using the time limit and the broken camera to make him draw in complete darkness. It's the same when Usogui was drawing the card. Sodokuni could not see what Usogui was doing. By the way, the visual processes he mentioned is usually known as a technology that only allows you to see the silhouettes of moving objects. But the technology that Sodokuni is using shows the power of the organization which is backing Sodokuni up. On top of that, the fact that his sight is connected to those monitors shows that there might be an unneutral referee. 53, the party goes on. Leaving that aside, neither I nor Kikoichi, no one had noticed Sodokuni's trick, except for one man, Usogui, the light eater that devours everything. Every other angle, no chin. What the fuck have they done to my boy? Excellent. It can't be helped. That's what life is. You lose when you meant to lose. The opponent is really something. I never thought that someone could utilize Sodokuni's own trick against him like that. Looks like the opponent this time is on another level. As the one who arranged the surgery for him, it's not appropriate for me to say this, but it looks like Sodokuni doesn't deserve this technology. Shut up. You're just a mere arms dealer. You'll die if you dare insult our comrade. Don't tell me you're going to save him. The tunnel is full of Kakero's black suit men. I suggest you give up on him. Saving a loser does you no good. More importantly, what about your revolution? If you still want to do it, the GPS missile guidance system that Sodokuni should have paid for after he won, I can let you fire the missile for free as a special service. Okay, so that whole plot thread isn't off the table just yet. It was Comrade Sodokuni who guided us this far. We'll be right back with our comrades and the money. Should I call them passionate or dumb? In that case, there's no other choice. Okay, Markun. I understand the situation. It's going to take a while. It's going to take a while here, so keep spying on them. I see. So you normally see with those glasses. Quite a high-tech thing for sure. By the way, it's getting noisy. Getting noisy here, isn't it? Die! Hang him! Hurry! Hangman! Hangman! Jeez, it's not like they've lost anything. What a bunch of crazy people! Scary. Comrade, soon, in just a moment, our rescue will be here. Our comrades will definitely come to save us. By the way, Referee Mekama, there's something I need to check with you. You are Sodokuni Summer's exclusive referee, so you must have presided his previous 5 matches. I'd like to know the details, such as the location of the matches. Had there been any cameras at the venues, and what games have been played? Could it be the 5 matches were all held in this tunnel? Will you shut your mouth, you old fuck with weird eyebrows? Why the hell do I have to report every single thing to you? More importantly, dear man owners, before the hanging show starts, allow me to present you Kakero's best show, the rarest and most entertaining ranking battle. Please enjoy the battle between the referees. Oh? Between referees? That handkerchief, his number is 10. Is he talking about what I'm thinking? A battle in which the referee bet on their numbers and fight for their pride? We're so lucky. We won money, so they couldn't even be hanged. And now we get to watch the referees fight each other. On top of that, his opponent is the invincible Grim Reaper, the perfect debt collector, Yako Hikoichi. Baku-san, could you please explain what's happening? It's just like, what the fuck, man? This is meant to be a game between us. Now this is happening? What the fuck's happening, bro? There are 101 referees in Kakudo for numbers 0 to 100. In the past, the lower the number, the higher the position of the referee. To raise one's number, one has to challenge a higher ranking referee. The handkerchief represents a challenge. Kitaro-kun challenged Yako-san, and Yako-san accepted it. Like, still calls him Kitaro as well. But a ranking battle has lost its meaning long ago. Now it's more like a show to entertain the members. If all of them were doing this, people like Noah-san will be in trouble, right? Referee Mekama, there's something I need to ask you. But you can answer me while biting the dust. Oh fuck. Okay. Holy shit, this man's maxing everything. He's cool maxing. He's cool maxing at this point. Oh my, I'm sorry. I don't like to bully old people or pick holes in their words, but there's no dust. All we have is cold concrete, and you're the one who's gonna bite it. Oh man. Okay, this is the side story bit. Debt collector Yako Hikoichi. I'm in Colombia, and he used to say everyone knows that it's a top exporter of coffee. Delicious. What delicious coffee. Opening a luxurious cafe, which has handsome waiters serving coffee, has always been my dream. And then spending time with my referee colleagues there in the future. Well, let's put that aside first. It's time to take that drug lord's life. Check, please. Wait. Where should I open the cafe? It's an important question. Shibuya? Shinjuku? Ibisu? The ideal is that I shall have a wide variety of customers, but I also want to open it in a secluded yet scenic location. I'm just a rookie who doesn't know how to run a coffee shop. If I'm going to open my store in a spot like that, I need some special features to attract my customers. What a shame. I don't have anything like that yet. That's right. There's no time for playing anymore. I have to prepare for it from now on. Bring the handsome waiters back. Do you want to work with me in Japan? Shit's fucking insane, I swear to God. You think you know where it's going, and it just goes, no, actually. You're like, what the fuck? So, you'll catch a cold if you fall asleep here. 54, the Reaper smile. Dude is just collected. He is just collected. He collected that money, but he still collected afterwards. All right, bring it on. Why didn't you attack me just? Why didn't you attack me just now? It should have been a good chance, right? It'd be lame if you got mad and fought back after you failed to block my first blow. So trying to act cool like that, am I right? Referee Mekama. Unfortunately, I'm not that mature when fighting. And by the way, did you mean this when you said a good chance? Holy shit, my man took his fucking ear off. He Van Gogh'd his ass. When he wasn't even paying attention. Holy shit. My man's got Van Gogh'd when he wasn't even paying attention. Oh my. Looks like your age hasn't weakened you at all. When did that? He's still smiling. What a tough guy. This is awesome. They're dead serious. Both of them are full of killing intent. Is this the greatest? The best battle? Kill him, Yako. No, Mekama, send that geezer to hell. So much shit is happening in this arc, I swear to God. Once the strategy starts to collapse, it will become as fragile as a sandcastle. I'm sorry, but I can't let you go there. Die, kill, die, kill him, die, die. I don't care who it is, just die. Hurry up, I want to see someone die. Bunch of hopeless trash. The one that will die. The ones that will die are you. Don't you get it? What did he just say? Huh? Hey, stop it. My comrade won't die for this stupid gamble. Armed comrades will soon break in. We'll eliminate all of the trash here and leave with the money. And then, according to the plan, we'll make it rain in this country. You noisy trash actually thought you were just bystanders, prepared to be cleansed by our revolution. Huh? Revolution? Oh my. They ran away in no time. But it is what it is. However, about those comrades you mentioned, I really doubt they will come. I hope they won't be attacked by a lion on the way. Coo. Here they are. You are all going to die. Ah. Now, die. Get out of the way. This man's the fucking coolest. Open. Stare. How is this guy this fucking cool? Also, pretty indestructible as well. Let's be real. Leader 55. Fate of the alien. Understood. We are open and close. The ones that came from a distant planet, don't tell me, to invade the Earth. We are aliens. Huh? So old school. And his voice returned to normal at the end. Foo. Leader, it worked. Look, everyone's laughing. Someone isn't laughing. Those two in white and black. You know something. If they actually included aliens into this manga, I'd actually believe them. At this stage, 55 chapters in, I'll be like, yeah, sure, why not? That makes perfect sense. That guy with a beard and glasses, and that baldy. And I sense there are still others nearby that aren't laughing. Ah. Hey you. You'll pay for laying your hands on my comrade. You trash. How filthy. Die. This is no good. The match hasn't ended yet. It's against the rules to attack Sadokuni-sama. I kindly ask everyone to not harm Sadokuni-sama until he is hanged. I see. So you are Sadokuni. You want to fire a missile, right? That's impressive. By the way, this is just my guess. But about those so-called comrades of yours, maybe they have already been taken care of. What? What just happened? Before I pulled the trigger, they all exploded. Cuckoo. If you're going where Kakuro is, it might bring us unnecessary attention. I'll be in trouble if I let you go wherever you want like that. I'm the one who sold you the equipment you're wearing. Sorry, but I had to use a dynamite I put in them. I thought I could earn some more money if Sadokuni won, but he lost. What a shame. We can rest in peace, because we will fire the missile. The script will be changed to terrorists killing themselves with bombs after they succeeded, and then the leader Sadokuni. Sadokuni, you will follow your comrades and be hanged by a hangman. But rest assured, the missile will be launched. The revolution will be completed. by the people who have been using you. Don't worry, Kakuto will not interfere. You will go down in history as a great revolutionist. That's good. I'm glad to hear it. That the missile will be launched. I don't have any objections either. However, the missile target will be you. One of my friends is a man of justice who has a pure soul and will never compromise with evil. He will stop them and take control of the weapons, and the missile shall be used for greater things. That's how it's supposed to be, right? In the end, even in the end, the evil aliens will be defeated by the Earthlings. Who is he? Leader. He's Madarame Baku, also known as Usogui. He challenged you to surpass a leader years ago, and you said you would take his life if you feel like it one day. I see. So such a thing happened. I don't know what I was thinking, but he's kind of annoying. Alright, let's collect his debt. Now, kill him. This is going places. I don't say that lightly either. This shit's fucking insane. Now do it. Collect that guy's 56 the zero returns life. Huh? Roger that. Collect. Now I remember. Baku's-san said that he once bet his life against Kakuro's leader and lost. Why does it have to be now? Right now we don't even have our submachine gun. Marco. God, I need to get okay I'll pull up button because that's got the most okay I'll pull up aura in the world. Now what? Are you from Kakuro? Oh man, that's gonna be a problem. The idiot. I took my eyes off him for a second, but he dashed out at a time when things were getting heated. I can take out a few of them while they are all distracted by him. I like to do whatever Baku Nichan tells me to, but Baku Nichan told me, Marco, if you lose your way, ignore my words and follow what your heart says. These people want to fire the missile. They are bad guys, but you are meaner and more evil than they are. I won't forgive you. Mean and evil? How did you know what the ladies call me in bed? Good. This guy, he sensed me. Who the hell is that guy? It's a cat with a rifle in the woods. Go hunt that stray cat. As for this house cat, god damn, this man, you got Baku who's like thumb max, and you got this guy who's look maxing. Marco fucking look max is like no one's business. I'll take good care of him myself. Oi. What are you doing? Get out of the way. Go and play with that. Go play with that one ear guy. I can kill that skinny guy on my own. Leader. The referee, Mekama, said the match hasn't ended. Violence is forbidden in this match. Until the ranking battle between me and referee Mekama is over, and until Sadakuni-sama is hanged and Baku-sama receives his earnings. Please, don't harm them. Is that so? Alright. Though, I kind of want to watch you two fight. Let's stop it. No need to collect his life anymore. I take my words back. It was just a spur of the moment. Forget about it. It's too stupid. It's not worth making you two fight for such a pointless thing. That's stupid. I don't know how, but it looks like I'm saved. Yeah, but I feel that he never really cared about Baku-san. But we're only safe until Sadakuni is hanged to death. If Marco doesn't come back before that, Baku-san will really be killed. I didn't save Usogui. I'm not trying to help him. I'm just following the rules. Usogui was simply saved by the rules. If Rodin can't get back in time, he'll still be killed. By the way, what exactly is the leader trying to do? I'm going all in. He seemed pretty confident that the missile will be launched. I'll die if Marco can't make it back. Anyway, so let's go big. I bet all the money I want today on the missile won't be launched. I'm still in the Kakado match right now, so this has nothing to do with Kakado, which means it's a personal debt between you and me. Interesting. I'm in too. I'll bet a total of my investments and earnings 1.3 billion yen on the missile won't be launched. He looks like he knows that Rodham is acting out there, but he shouldn't be aware of Leo, so we have enough of a chance to win. Although I don't really care about such a small amount of money. Fine, I'm in, but I'm afraid it's going to be very boring. Because I'll end up winning anyway. A life in which I continue to win forever. I guess that's just my destiny. You can handle him yourself, he said. You don't have to say that. I'm always counting on you, the perfect bodyguard. Turn around, Kiara-kun. I mean, this started like, when it just kind of goes, okay, well, I know where this is going. I can see how this is going to end, and it just careens off a cliff somewhere. You're like, oh, okay, so this is okay, right, okay. 57. The way the world works. Kiara-kun, I'll leave them to you. It takes some time to launch the missile. Don't let him get it in my way. I know, Carl. Just go while he's still on the phone. Markun, take care of that evil mustache guy first. Hey, Carl Crouch. Carl Couch. Crouch like this? What? Markun, did you miss? Excellent. That's a nice kick, kid. By the way, you mentioned Baku earlier. Are you with Usogui? He's playing the game in the tunnel. This voice. You must be Rodham, who made a scene in front of that geezer now, right? Geezer Noah, right? Kiara. That guy. Baku-san, what's wrong? Forget about the missile. We need to call Marco back ASAP. Or do you have another plan? Of course not. I didn't even know that the alien would show up. He must have known that Kiara would be with them. Alright. Looks like everyone's having fun betting with each other. I think it's time for us to continue. What do you think, referee Miyako? Are you sure? Once this fight ends, no matter what happens, Sadakuni-sama will be hanged to death. So what? That is none of my business. The same goes for you, right, referee Yako? After Sadakuni-sama is executed, Usugu's life will be collected, and nothing can be changed. Nothing can change that. Collecting a person's life, hanging, killing each other. I should have known that this world is full of violence. This world revolves around violence. You're wrong. The world moves through kindness, caring, and love. Some people might say that, but regardless of our opinions, we live in a society built by violence. God, that fucking line's been ruined forever. It's in our nature to not resist overwhelming violence. The worst part was it's all about jokers as well. The truth is, the more powerful the violence one is capable of, the more influence and control one can assert. Throughout history, aristocrats and royalty were always those who were stronger or owned greater power. The fact that those with extraordinary or outstanding traits would seek wealth and power is only natural. Whether it is for justice or evil, the last resort to accomplish one's goal is violence. Yeah, like I said, this is going places. Alright, my turn. God damn. God damn. Thanks. Bro's got no neck. Holy moly. My bro's like a fucking Bucky character, my god. This is so it's fucking that's a Bucky man right there. That's a Bucky dude. They are well trained, but still not a big deal. These guys, violence is too clumsy and full of flaws. He is TNT maxing. To use their violence, well, they completely lack both determination and bravery. Whoa. Looks like the rest of them have run away. That helps a lot. I don't like to bully weaklings. Marco doesn't like to bully weaklings, but Marco can't let you fire the missile either. Marco will catch that guy and go back to Baku Nichan's place. If you get in Marco's way, you'll be killed. What a funny kid. So you don't like bullying, huh? Well, that's understandable, because you're the one that's going to get bullied. I kind of feel like that's not going to be the case in the end. Just can't get past the guy has no neck, no chin and no neck. The man it's the pair of the century. 58 misjudged. So you don't like bullying, huh? Well, that's understandable because you're the one that's going to get bullied. Okay, that's a pretty raw double page spread, to be honest. How's everyone so fucking casual in this manga as well? Like, everyone's just like pulling shit off that no human can actually do, and it's the most casual. They're so casual about it. Cuckoo, you can feel it, right? It's just this little scratch, but your body is sending out warning signals. I misjudged his power. I'm no match for him, but it's not your fault. Because no matter who it is, the instant a person faces me, he's the one that'll be killed, and I am the one that kills whoever the opponent may be. Bullshit. I want to be his opponent, but Ranko said that stopping the missile takes priority. It seems like Usogui's life depends on Rodum, but it's none of my concern. Sorry. Don't get killed, Rodum. No, Marco. You want to use that knife? Go ahead. Are you good at using a knife? There's a gun too. Use it if you want to. Marco doesn't need those. Ka. Use it, Marco. This enemy is strong. Just like usual, you and me, together, we kill. I trained you. I taught you how to do it, didn't I? Murder, how to kill. Now, do as I say. What are you waiting for? If using those weapons will make you stronger, don't hesitate to use them. Marco's in a hurry. Got to stop the missile. Go away. That's not gonna work. Referee Yako, it looks like you misjudged my power. How precise my punches are. God damn, everyone's got the most precise punch in the universe. Nah, Yako can't get fucking destroyed. He's too cool. He's like the coolest dude in the whole entire series. 59 are defeated. Get out of my way. Move. In the end, Rodin from the abandoned building, you're also another one who's meant to be killed by me, huh? Hello, how's it going? How you doing?
I spice what the dog doing. Simply toilet in real life, in Ohio. We go Jim's creatine alpha sigma.
The funniest part is I can actually like imagine someone saying that in this manga as well. That's the funny part. You're also another one who's meant to be killed by me, huh? Cuckoo. A young dog is better than an old lion. I need to get into Nikkei one day. The Evangelion collab made me want to go and play it. I was like, fuck. Of course, it had to be Masato Katsuragi that gets me to play a random gacha game. Cuckoo. There really isn't anything good about aging. That wrinkled and dry skin of yours is so fragile that it was torn by a slight touch of my fist. Oh, really? Fragile, fragile, fragile. You become so fragile when you get old, both your body and your soul. So shit. But nah. Ah. God damn, the fucking the face in his manga are insane as well. That's not good. It's totally normal that you get weak when you get old. My man's got kicked so hard. It's not something you should say so proudly. But you're right, I'm old and weak. To be honest, I'm worn out fighting a young referee like you. This is too much for an old man like me. This is Usogui. I didn't think I could win against you. Bullshit. I couldn't see that punch at all. How horrible. It's so fucking good. You should read it. It's amazing. It's so batshit insane. It's just it's hard to explain. It's absolutely batshit, but in the best way possible. You still haven't shown your true power, right? You're already this strong, even though you're holding back. My punch with all my might just now was probably nothing to you as well. I'm so weak that just trying to stay alive in front of you has taken all my strength. Gambling? A lot of insanity and shit like that. I can't actually know what the actual tags are. Psychological, I guess, as well. Looks like this fight is going to take a while. Yako-san. It feels boring. This fight is so boring. I was looking forward to watching Yako Hikoichi's ranking battle, but this is boring. Well, it's quite common that a referee against their exclusive members without breaking the rules. It seems that my words from before about taking Usogui's life has become an obstacle to Yako. Yeah, basically. It's JoJo, but just people using their mind. It seems I'm not easy to trust. Like I said, I've already forgotten about it. I don't really have time to waste right now. I don't want to watch such a boring fight. Yako-san, can you do that for me? Unlike referee Yako, who wants to buy time for Usogui, for me, the meaning of this ranking battle no longer existed once leader showed up. Even if I tried to buy some time, Sadakuni-sama will be hanged sooner or later. I have to choose the third path. I wish they actually would just should actually just use that in the actual. They should adapt this and just use that somewhere. It's pretty much it's pretty much JoJo if JoJo didn't have stands and they just use their minds to fight. I have to choose the third path. A fallen gambler got himself a fragile violence. I heard that you set your eyes on Kakuro once again, but what is this? Usogui Baku. Have you fallen to the point of no return? No, I never got Lucy in the end. I even tried to get the latest character as well and I couldn't get her either. I got absolutely destroyed. You should look at this pawn of yours. Despite winning the match, if you don't have the power to protect yourself, you're still a loser. Just like all those people who were destroyed by you. Those monsters, with talent, wealth, and violence, were all defeated, hopelessly, by the cold, merciless, young, but experienced genius gambler, Madarame Baku. That's why we're reading a manga about gambling. When I was still called Number Zero, I probably saw my own reflection in you. But the only reason why I was interested in you was because you kept winning. Whatever your excuse may be, I'm no longer interested in you, who was defeated by the leader. A fallen violence is suited for a fallen gambler. This kid's fragileness reflects yours. Weaklings deserve to die. I'm simply doing my job. Gotta go. I'm busy now. Shall we begin? Shall we begin, stray cat? I thought you stood. I thought you'd shoot me, so I was waiting. You aren't gonna tell me that you don't like to sneak attack people, are you? And by the way, are you Usogui's pawn too? It's alright. I like it mostly outside of it being Silent Hill 2. If you strip Silent Hill 2 away from it, it's a good game. If you put Silent Hill 2, it's not very good. It's fine. They padded too much shit for no reason. The pacing in the hostel is fucking dreadful compared to the original one. The fighting is a little bit, I guess. The fighting's a little bit kind of all over the place. Still, I like the game. I think it's a good game. If you don't treat it as a Silent Hill 2 remake, it's a good game. If you separate it from that, it's actually pretty good. It's just as the original one goes, it just doesn't get touched. That's the problem. It's too good. The original one's just too perfect. It's well worth playing if you actually can get around to playing it one day. It's not dated. People tend to think the original one is dated. It's not. It's actually really good. It's just people perceive tank controls or weird controls to be kind of outdated. It's just not really. I don't think sneak attacking someone who can sense a sniper is going to work. I'm not stupid enough to use the guns supplied by that arms dealer, which can explode at any time. I'm not Usogui's pawn. I just wanted to bully you. A cat should not disguise itself as a lion. Right, let's do chapter 60. I need to play and finish 4. 4's the only one I actually haven't finished yet. I need to go back and play that one. It's the only one I actually haven't finished besides Downpour, but Downpour's terrible. Chapter 60, Lion and Lion. Phew, give me a break. Leo, the worst part of you is that you are too kind. Or should I say you're the most upright guy among us. Among us. Thanks for coming, but I thought your job was to stop the missile. You aren't even Usogui's pawn. Is it okay to waste your time here? No problem. Just a second. I'll end it. In a second. Chapter 60, Lion and Lion. Oh. I see. Looks like you're different from that kid. It's basically turned into a Bucky fight. The best way to describe it is basically if Bucky and JoJo kind of fuse, but then in the fusion they sort of remove the supernatural aspect about it, and it just became about gambling somehow. That's basically this whole entire manga in a nutshell. Because everyone's built like a Bucky character. You have the insanity of how a JoJo arc progresses, and then just no stands, unless at some point a stand comes out of nowhere. Yeah, well, he's actually mentioned the OG one as well. I swear you go to his gravestone in towards the end of the game before you fight Eddie. I swear you find Sullivan's actual gravestone, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. It's been a while since. It's been like a hot minute since I actually played Silent Hill 2. Literally 2 weeks ago. But yeah, just like a stray cat, so desperate to survive. You seem barehanded at the beginning, but somehow I think it's the other way. It's the other way around, isn't it? Because 2 takes place in the 70s, supposedly, and then I would imagine 4 takes place slightly after that point. I don't know. I've never looked into the timeline actually. You seem barehanded at the beginning, but somehow you got a knife in hand. You kicked up dirt to distract me, and attacked me after you kicked the knife hidden behind your left foot into the air and caught it, huh? That was close. Good thing I dodged. You would have gotten me if I blocked it. On top of that, the way you aimed it at my neck and torso with no hesitation shows that you're used to killing. You're used to killing. Your strength has reached a referee's level. Now I've got the general idea. As I thought, you're also another one who's meant to be killed. you battle addicted maniac. There we go. I'm not here to play with you. I won't miss at this distance. Fighting is all about efficiency and speed. Like I said, I'll end it in a second. You are the one that's meant to be killed. Yeah. Just with a shoe. Just with the shoe. Who the hell is this guy? From the very beginning. Basically, everyone's got, like, superhuman strength. He saw through everything I was thinking. And there we go. Leave it there for today. I've read, like, I think that was like 15 chapters, I think. It was 46 to 60, so that was about 15, I think. I don't know what to say at this point. I got a migraine trying to take everything in. Have a wonderful time. Thank you for stopping by as well. Thank you. Have a wonderful day ahead, bro. And also a wonderful weekend as well. I just realized it's Friday. Have a wonderful weekend. I have no idea how. I don't know where to. Where do I start? Because we start this arc with the Hangman battle and the idea that he's a revolutionist and he's got all this shit going on, which then progressed to a whole thing about the bomb going off, destroying a bunch of shit in the process. The battle then between Baku and Sadakuni ended, which I was like, okay, fine, that's ended. It then progressed beyond that point, and then kept going. It just keeps going. Just got to this point, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm just sitting here going, okay, so how could you end this arc at this point? That's what I want to know at this stage. How could this arc end, and what will happen, and what repercussions will this have on the entire series? Because every single time, somehow, this series just ups the ante somehow, and keeps going and going and going. No arc feels like it's just wasting time. It just feels like it's just doing something more and more and more, and it's kind of insane in that way. And again, you just can't predict anything. You think you know it's going. You think you knew where it was going, and it's like, actually, fuck you. You're like, oh, okay, all right, I see. And I can't wait to actually see how it does go from here, because again, it's one of those things that this series does a lot, and it doesn't really feel like it doesn't feel overwhelming to an extent. You do get a migraine taking everything in, but it doesn't feel overwhelming to the point you just don't know what the fuck's happening, because there is some level of like reintroduction to what's happening every so often. I mean, it happened when Yako realized what was going on with the whole thing between Baku and Sadakuni. So it doesn't always leave you in the lurch what the fuck's going on. It will remind you, okay, this is what's happening. Don't worry, we'll fill you in. So I do actually appreciate that, because sometimes these kind of series do have a lot happening, and sometimes it gets to a point that you kind of like, okay, I don't know where the fuck I am, what the fuck is happening anymore, where the fuck did all these people come from, why has everyone got superhuman strength, why has everyone built a fucking Bucky character at this point, and so on and so forth. But this series does it in such a way that it feels organic, and it's just a weird feeling, and I don't understand how it's pulled off. Because it shouldn't work this well, but it does. And again, the only other alternative one that's actually around that does this kind of shit is JoJo. Well, to an extent, the kind of older JoJo parts. The new ones are kind of a bit more relaxed in that way. They're not as insane. But, I mean, if you go from, like, part 4 onwards, part 4 to 6, that era of JoJo, how, like, every single arc was just like, what the fuck? How does this keep upping it? And the same thing applies here. It does honestly feel like if you just took the supernatural aspect out of JoJo and made it all about gambling, and that's how you get this whole entire series, and it's actually great. It's insane. So, I mean, it's been about a month and a bit since I actually read this, and I never felt like I was lost. I felt like I knew what was going on. I felt like I knew how the series was going to progress. I didn't know how the series was going to progress, because let's be real, it's insane. But I knew how I knew where it was going in the sense that it felt like a natural progression of the arc in a way. And yeah, I mean the artwork in certain chapters was exquisite as well. I mean every single chapter was actually amazing, but certain like double page spreads are great as well. Marco as well. I think Marco is a really good character as on his own. I feel like he's one of the best characters in this whole entire series. Gyako as well. Every single time you actually learn more about him, he gets even cooler and cooler. And then you have the whole introduction of like the leader and everything like that as well. Reintroduction, I guess. It's cool. It's great, and I can't wait to see how the series progresses. And as I said, the way Bucky kind of dismantles the entirety of the arc itself is really, really cool. Because you're always thinking to yourself, I want to see how he does do it. I don't. Everything else is secondary. I want to see how he dismantles this whole entire arc, and every single time he just like, I don't know how he does it. He just surprises you each time with every single thing he does. It's so goddamn cool. He's one of those ones that everything he does doesn't feel out of place. It doesn't really feel like out of the ordinary. It feels like he would know this. Every single time he does something, you're like, of course he does. Of course he knows how to do that. Why wouldn't he at this point? So yeah, I probably will bring this back and be a bit more consistent with it. Sorry, I was a bit away from it. I just kind of, when time kind of slips by, you don't really realize it. That's what kind of happened with the series. I was like, oh shit, and I was like, I should come back to this at some point. So yeah, probably this and Orb will probably be like the consistent ones that I'll do. And then when we finish Orb, I did want to read Innocent at some point as well, so I probably will bring that in once I finish Orb. And then, as said, this one will probably be at weekly as well, hopefully, and nothing else happens in the meantime. So yeah, you actually have enjoyed this whole entire stream as a whole on Twitch, and as always, due to the flow on Twitch, it does help quite a bit. You actually will then see these streams live. Orb. It's also tomorrow, isn't it? I think Saturday's tomorrow, isn't it? So yeah, it's tomorrow. Bro, we get bro Denny tomorrow. We get the best boy. Can't fucking wait. If you haven't enjoyed the entire show as a whole on YouTube, and as always, leave a like, it does help quite a bit. Leave a sub as well, both do help quite a lot. If you haven't enjoyed the entire show as a whole on YouTube, and as always, do a follow on Twitter as well. Yeah, Twitter. Actually, it does help quite a lot. You actually will then know when these streams are live and any other streams I do as well. So yes, tomorrow we have Orb, and then Sunday, if nothing else happens, and literally nothing happens in between, I might try and bring back Orb's manga as well and do another volume with that. And then next week we're back to finishing off this arc completely. Until then, see you guys later. Bye for now.